What? We have Dark Harvest? What? Why? God, Garen is such a whack champion right now too, dude. He's so whack. How can we even make this champion work? I'm actually trying to think of a way to make this champion work, but it's not fucking Dark Harvest. I know that. Hold on. Is this Dark Vader? Are you here? Or Dark Codes, you here? You are. Cool. So, is this your first season, dude? Or what? So this is your first season. Okay. Well. Yeah, the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and say is I don't know how I can argue for anything other than Grasp at the moment. Because in my opinion there aren't many good. I mean, you could probably do some weird shit. You could probably go like fucking spellbook and just cheese people over and over again. The good news is your runes are not going to be your issue. I'm pretty sure. As a new player, I'm sure I'm going to see some weird ass shit and I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? In most cases though, Garen's actually surprisingly strong, like solo queue, low elo champ. In that once you get rolling, you're pretty hard to stop. I want to see an early Ghostblade a lot. I want to see early Tabbies a lot. And then I want to see like Black Cleaver, tank items, and all that. I wanna get you to where you're winning lane. Okay. So, first things first. We go into lane. We're chilling. We're doing our thing. We get some free farm. When he goes to hit CS, I always want you to program your brain to think, I need to pressure, okay? I need to pressure. So this, Q, you need to Q and trade. This is a trade. This is a free trade. So I would literally, as soon as he walked towards that minion, I would Q and run him down and try to trade damage. And then basically just a quick Q, maybe sneak an auto in, probably not even an auto. Q and then touch the brush. And then resume. Because that at that point the lane's pushing anyways. The lane's pushing out. I mean, you're level 3, same story as before. The guy's farming in your face. Take a trade. You have perma sustain. As in, if you take a terrible trade, which you probably won't, as long as you run it and Q the guy, you can always just dip to the brush and AFK for a little bit and heal back up if you need to. But you need to trade. Like, look at this minion. See how, look where you're standing? I'm always, like, you have the priority. Gragas is top side. You have the ward down. Trade into him. Trade. You got it. You have to get comfortable trading. Garen's pretty simple. Did I hit them with the Q? Good. Then I get to spin, and I've won the trade. It's Garen's one of the easiest champs in the world. It all plays off fundamentals. Is my lane pushing forward? I should be looking to trade. Is my lane pushing in towards me? Should not be looking to trade. That's it. Simple game. Easy game. There you go. See that? Try to avoid taking free poke from Jarvan once your passive starts rolling. There, kill, and then we shove. Shove the lane. There you go. Then back, reset. What do you have? Good, you have the Dirk. So here, don't flash for this. This situation, I get what you're trying to do. I get that you're trying to help the guy, but situations like these, you're just not in position for it. And you can't, you don't have lethal here. And by that I mean you're not guaranteed to kill him. And I don't play Garen like ever, and I know that. And why do I know that? Is because that doesn't make sense. You're using Q to get in position, and then you're hoping that in one combo you're just gonna run. You have no CC to work off of after this point. Gragas has used everything. It's not like he's 6. It's not like he has body slam up. There, I'm wrong. You guys actually do get the kill, but I don't feel like that's because you did good. I'm pretty sure this is because Jarvan's retarded. What? Just, is the minions blocking him? Is that what's happening here? They are! Look at him! Look at the minions! Look at the minions! Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. He was out! I'm telling you. Actually, no, the minions legit kill him there. They're like, the minions are setting screens. Excuse me, are you trying to go to your tower? Dickbag minions. Anyways, I would not, I would not get into the habit of overplaying ganks like that. Basically, what I'm saying is, Gragas is gonna trade for you and push Jarvan out. The only time that you have to come down is if Gragas is like, you know, if the guy's committing and trying to kill your jungler. But in most cases, they're just gonna run away, and then you could set up the freeze or whatever. I don't mind this, that it worked, but I don't want you getting into that habit of like overplaying it. Is all I'm trying to say. Because that's not supposed to be a kill. I think it's more the minions were doing a little, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, pardon me. Is there any reason why... Okay, in this situation here, don't be afraid to queue this guy and see where your trade's at. So if you jumped in and you queue him and you start spinning just outside of tower range, obviously with the intent of spinning out if it doesn't look like you have kill range. This would be the situation where I would queue, spin here, and then see if I get this guy into kill range or not. This does not mean that you have to commit. This is purely harass, okay? You're level 6, Warwick's level 5. Purely harass. So what I want to see is walk in, try to Q, spin, see if he's in kill range. If he's in kill range, combo with your ult. If he's not in kill range, just take the harass and back up, and then you've scared Warwick shitless. Maybe you get his flash or something. Okay? But you have, this is a situation. See, I'm more excited for you to do this play than, you know, flashing over down the wave or whatever and hoping that it works. This makes more sense to me because, again, minions pushing in, level lead, ults up. It's a jungler. Junglers never have like any fucking armor early, and this guy is no exception. He has an anal bead and a butter knife. Anal bead, butter knife. That's it. That's all this guy has. So if you Q this guy with your items, yeah, you Q and spin on him, he's actually dead. So if you Q, spin, calmly ult before he responds, yeah, you have that kill. Anal bead and a butter knife, boys. The ultimate item build. Yes. So this is good. I actually like what you're doing. You're not trying to trade over 1 million minions or anything like that. You're just chilling, relaxing. Now, in spots like these, when you're trying to freeze the lane, one thing that you can get in the habit of doing is thin the wave out. So I would consider spinning here and trying to thin the wave a little bit so that once Jarvan gets close, I can actually trade with him, because it's kind of uncomfortable to trade with him in this many minions, in my opinion. So I'd like to thin the wave a bit. I would be faking pressure a lot. I get that you're trying to freeze or whatever, but I would be queuing forward a lot at this guy and then running away, trying to waste his mana. This is a lot of just idling that doesn't seem to have much value to me. I don't see how this is creating anything that significant, freezing in this way for long. It's not like you're playing Aurelia and you can just jump on him or any of that. So you need to be doing something to leverage this, and that for me would be I would randomly just Q at him over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I would just Q and run away, Q and run away, and if he lets me hit him, then I commit to it and ult or whatever. But this, it's too passive. Like, every time your Q's up, you should be just sprinting at him and making him have a fucking heart attack. That's what it should be every single time that he wants to get into those minions. I hate this. Just go kill him. Do not E the wave. Build the wave up. Get ready to fucking build a huge wave under tower. Q this guy. Ignite him. Spin on his face. You know, give him the old sit and twirl. And look to kill. Look to kill here. I don't like this at all. This is not good enough. Push this wave in and look to dive him. Or go and start running to mid. I don't fucking know, but anything is better than backing in a spot like this. You are strong here. You have a 2-level lead. Do something with it. This guy has no defensive items. Give him the old sit and twirl, boys. Yeah, this is too passive. This isn't Elo. The Elo is too low here to be playing this game this slowly, in my opinion. We need to do something. We need to we need to do something with our lead. Whether it be pressuring this Jarvan or shoving the lane and roaming, there has to be something better than what we're coming up with right now. Yeah, you tell me he couldn't have killed him level 7 versus level 9 with that. Look at that. Look. Think level 7 versus level 9. I feel like this is a fake new account. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Yeah, why do they keep changing my overlays? I don't understand. I don't get what's happening. Here, I'll do this for you. Hold on. Why do they keep doing this to me? Why don't they love me? I just don't get it. Is this a fake new account? Well, you did say in base a long time. What the fuck was that? What am I watching? You'll see my silver later when I do dumb shit. My question is, you're overdoing this freezing thing, though. You're overdoing this freezing thing. And yeah, I mean, after you got the kill on the Warwick, you could have just kept battling if you so desire. So here, I would literally, you could just stand and fight. I mean, Jarvan he's used everything here. You win this. It's 2 levels ahead. You've got Tabbies, like, he's not killing you. No. So you could have just kept fighting. But this is concerning me a bit more. Like, I don't like how we're just kind of chilling all game in a low elo game where everybody else is going to be feeding eventually. And we're not just either taking the tower down or trying to draw jungle pressure. It's more of just like a perma-freeze topside. Takes 18 minutes before we take the tower. I think this tower could have fallen a lot sooner, and if not, you could have shoved the wave and just went down to mid. You need to shove this first before you take Gromp. There's no reason to take Gromp without doing this first. The main issue is right here. You can see this wave gets to block it. You don't want anything to block. You want this all under tower. You don't want to be able to have the Jarvan freeze back or any of that shit. I'm okay with this. Yeah, actually, this is fine because it's going to despawn. I forgot how long we froze the fucking lane. Yeah, this is good. Okay, stop chasing over the wave. Go back to top now. That's all well and good, but it means nothing if we're not pushing out. Why are we backing there? This is retarded. Yeah, this is completely ridiculous. What the fuck is this? This wave is pushing, which means is you don't have teleport. If you back here, you lose all this farm. Cool Clyde, thank you for sub. It's not like if we leave this farm, the gold and the XP goes to the homeless. This is literally just, this is dead money. This is dead money. Push this all the way in. Then you can back. Get this under the tower. The homeless don't get this. This is just dead food. Look. Watch top. Ready? Okay, we're back. Ready? Look how much we just missed. How much XP we just threw away for no reason. Look at that. All that, yeah, we miss everything. Why? There's no reason to miss it. If we push this under and then back, you don't have to stand on the tower or do anything. You just have to make it so that the wave bounces back to you as opposed to, you basically set it to bounce back to them and then you back. That makes no sense. Okay, this was wildly inefficient by you. Okay, ready? You see Jarvan. Hey, Joe, thank you so much for the sub. Look, you see Jarvan coming, right? He's coming around the corner, chilling. And you use your Q. Don't do that. Your Q is what's going to get this guy. Remember, what I say about kills, guys, it's not like, okay, KDA is cool and all, but the only reason that you're really getting kills is so that you can take objectives. So here we have a situation where Leona and Lux are dead. Okay, we know that your teammate Gragas is chasing these guys, and we know that it's just Jarvan left. So when you use your Q onto the creep, we can't kill Sonson the Great, dude. The Great Sonson. We can't kill him. Because we used our Q on the minion. Instead of queuing there, you should say, oh, I will just calmly Ghostblade over and give this guy a good beatdown. I wanted to come up with a cool word for beat down, and then I was thinking like butthole joke, spanking joke. I was thinking banana peels and like Mario Kart. I don't fucking know. But basically, fuck this guy up, pull his pants down by his ankles, and be like, you noob, you feed. Okay? But look what you do. You Q this minion, or you don't even Q, you spin. So now, you can't combo the way that you want to. Jarvan gets to hold, and you don't kill Jarvan. What? Thank you. Now we kill him. It's inefficient, but we do it. Oh god. Now you can leave. Good. I'm happy with this. Don't you get caught, though.
Shut down.
So it's a little inefficient for my taste, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Go back to top. Just go... well, actually... this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. We have flash, we have ult. Yeah, this flank is fine. This flank is fine, I think. So, we're targeting Twitch here, I hope. I think there's an argument here for being a little bit more confident in your damage. So here, You need to just fucking ult this guy immediately. Combo it. Q, spin before the silence wears off. Ult. You can see the silence is on. He's shitting himself trying to flash right now, right? As soon as that silence wears, your ult should be coming out down. And he's villain, so you get the kill there. And then you don't have to use all this shit. Okay, now, at this stage, you have broken an inhib tower, which, by all accounts, as a top laner, this, like, never happens, okay? Basically, when I do top lane stuff on, like, alt accounts or whatever, how I view success and failure looks something like this. Did I win my tower? Like, basically, yeah, this would be a good way to put it. Did I win my top tower with a bruiser, right? With whatever champion you play top. Did I win the top tower? Yes. This I would consider, like, just taking this tower and nothing else. I would say that's a C, right? It's a terrible C, but it's a C. Taking this tower would be like a B. Okay? Taking, and then at this point, I'm saying like C and B, because it's like you did nothing else. You just did nothing but take those towers, okay? Normally, after you take the tier 2 tower, you're fucking going down to bottom, and then you start taking these towers, which at that point, if you do the same thing down here, then we would graduate you. You say if you get down here and take this tower, that means you've knocked down 4 towers pretty much yourself. You've done what you need to do as a top laner to win the fucking game. If you go all the way in here, that's where we get into Asian letters, where we just say, you know what, fuck A through E. We're just giving you a fucking S, right? This is the setup for the S, dude. Now you just go down to bottom and knock down these towers as well. Yes, you can go back to top, and I was saying that maybe you should float back to top, but you don't want to linger there. Like, after you back, you don't want to run all the way back to top side. The reason why is because you're very rarely going to be able to solo take an inhib. It's very, very rare. Because the way that the game's designed is, champions aren't really supposed to be able to 2v1 unless your opponent engages you in a 2v1. So the timing that it all takes to work itself out to where you get hit by a 2v1, at the same time, your team has killed people elsewhere on the map to where they can't rotate down and collapse on you after the 2v1. Normally that means you're never getting an inhib. Basically, I view breaking this tower in solo queue, I view this as nothing more than just your opponents being retards. Because even if someone feeds the ever-living fuck out of you, it's pretty easy for the jungler or the mid or the bot lane to rotate over and stop you from taking this tower. So the fact that you broke it is good. Now, you need to back and start going down bottom and working down the bottom side of the map. Take these towers. If you could take these, you can most definitely take these if played correctly. The kind of tunnel vision on the open inhib. Well, yeah, that's probably going to put you... That is a common mistake. That is a common mistake. And right now you're A-ramming, which I'm very, very against. Let's go to the bottom lane. Let's go to the bottom lane. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you're leaking tons of XP. You keep going to collect top, but I just don't think that there's much for us top. So, alright, here we go. Here's an example of going for the open inhib. Look at the collapse. See what I'm saying? This is just... The fact that this is even gone is just cool. Okay? You don't get to go for this. You don't get to go for this. Not solo, you don't. Instead, what you should be doing is you should be rotating to bottom, working bottom down, and then pinging the Baron. Over and over and over again. Every time that you break over this point, you just calmly... I like to do the slow ping. Ping, 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 ping. It's really good. It's my favorite type of motivator for newbies in solo queue. It's like my favorite because it drives them insane. Because it only stops when they mute you or do Baron. But in most cases, it will make it very clear to them that, oh yes, we should be setting up Baron. And the other thing is, if you can get just 1 or 2 people down here, you can 2v1 and then break open the map. But the thing is, you have to have the Baron threat on top of that. Yeah, it's just a nice little, it's just a gentle ping, ping. It's gotta be slow. You can't go ping, ping, ping. No. Ping, 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 ping. Can you imagine? Ping. And then they all just like, oh my god, go over the Baron, please. Yeah. Now, this collapse is all, this is all standard shit. There's, people always wonder when they see me, like, take a tower, they see me not push in to the inhib unless I see everyone on the other side of the map because it's just so easy for them to collapse. It's really funny though. It's the best kind of ping. It's the gentle pings. It's the assist ping, dude. Yeah, it's ping waterboard. Yeah, you've kind of stopped putting out your fire, and I can tell you're like, what the fuck do I do? I can see it in the gameplay. You had a pretty good plan. Even your freeze, like, I disagree with it, but in terms of like what low elo players are doing most of the time, the freeze is better than like 90% of the shit that I see at this level. So I'm giving you shit for it because it's not the way that I would play it. But your biggest issue is just fighting for this and then not getting down to bot lane and working the bottom side of the map. That is what is fucking you in this match. Because you could literally just start running down bot side and 2v1ing down there, and no one can really respond to that. This is actually a better move. I want you to make a really a note of this. So notice how you started pushing like you were going for the inhib. If you're gonna stay topside, this is the best move that you can make because it assumes what it should assume, which is if I take off the fog of war, these guys are like little cockroaches around here waiting for you to push. Right? That's a good move. This, I will accept this, pushing to this point and then running the fuck away. But even still, all that aside, it still doesn't get us to this point, which is the Baron problem. Right? We need to get the Baron down. The only way that we can get the Baron down is we need to move this type of pressure. We need to move that down here and then start really loosening up. As soon as our teammates start getting pink wards down and shit, ping the shit out of it, ping, ping, ping that. Then start pushing here, and then hopefully your teammates will knock the Baron down, because that's how you win with the top laner. Obviously, you don't have teleport, you don't need it. Thankfully, we can just dive as Garen. When we're this fed, we can just roll people over. But if we're not getting that Baron down, we're losing. So yeah, a lot of this is just you're not consistently drawing pressure after that this tower fell. You were up until this point. Because they're, like, your team dies. Your team dies because their team is not chasing you around anymore. That's literally all there is to it. And you're probably raging at them like, you guys fucking suck. And you're right. They do suck. But either way, we can win this game with bot side pressure. In terms of I think that this so like, all right, you're about to go ham on them, right? You pick a weird time to go. You're going in on them before they've even attacked this. Your teammates will be up soon. 20 seconds or so. Try to bait this. Try to maximize. Like, this is already gone. So what are you going in to do? Is basically the question you need to ask yourself. Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna jump in and pen to them? No, we're not. That's unrealistic, right? That doesn't happen here because they're all full HP. So unless somehow a magical magnet pulls them all together and then silences all of them, you're never getting a penta here unless they're like really low. So you can't make that play. What you can do though, and what I would recommend, is if they decide to hit this, I would wait until the HP, because you're pretty much giving it away. I would wait till the HP's right about here, and then you decide. You say, okay, how close are my teammates to up? Fuck it, I'm going. And then start fighting. So it does multiple things. Gives your teammates time to spawn, which is important. Not only gives your teammates time to spawn, but moves your opponents closer to you, so the move isn't as far out. When you start going for these guys, look how far you push yourself out over the objective. The difference of space is here and here, okay? So if you let them push in and you bait the HP bar of this inhib here, then what winds up happening is your teammates will have a chance to spawn. You'll have a closer exit point to the turrets in your base, right? And your opponents, when your teammates do spawn, your opponents will be closer to the teammates that are spawning. Or you don't even have to try to defend the inhib. You could say, I don't like it, and then let it fall, and then do your thing from there. Because after your teammates spawn, you might be able to rush Baron. You might be able to do something with your entire team up. There's no need, you have vision on Baron. There's no need to rush. So never feel like you have to die for an objective or anything. Okay? Look at this fucking pause, dude. Can I do this right? Nailed it. Nailed it, boys. Yeah. And you pretty much GG'd yourself here, going for this thing. Because you just can't take it fast enough. And then they go in Baron. And this is where I would just say, we're coin flipping. So, what did we learn? Don't be happy that you even got this much taken. This is rare, okay? This is rare in solo queue. start rotating to bottom, and then drawing the pressure. And then you can do the thing where you pull people to you, and you can spam dance in front of them, all sorts of shit. And meanwhile, slow ping Baron and set that up. Beyond that, this was not a bad game, dude. This was pretty good look. You just need to adjust the way that you play the mid game and the late game, and you will see what I'm talking about. You will see that, like, oh, the enemy team is going to go to all the way to the bottom of the map, and then I can start trying to pick people off and chip away at that defense, and then simultaneously ping the Baron, motivate your team to do it, and then as soon as your team starts doing Baron, if blue team decides to collapse on Baron, bam, that's objectives. If they leave one person to defend while they try to defend Baron, you insta-dive, and then you pressure that inhib. No matter what happens to the Baron, you are still starting your own fire elsewhere on the map. The reason that you lost this game was you basically let off of the gas because you didn't know what to do. So you just have to have a mid-end game type of plan. And then, you know, sometimes you'll still lose regardless of what you do. But in a situation like this, you should be coming out of this with wins like 80-90% of the time over a loss occasionally. So I think you put yourself in a pretty good spot. You just didn't play it the way that you needed to play it to give yourself the best chance of winning, and that's what happened here. All right, I hope this helps, dude. Good replay. Cool. YouTube, what up? It's NEACE, No Bullshit Gamer. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, etc. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. I love you guys, and I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thank you.